am Melissa Petruzzi, YA editor with RT Book Reviews here at BEA in New York City with Simone Elkeles.
Hey!
And we're super excited about her new series debuting October 1. Number 1. You can see it here behind us, Wild Cards. Give us the setup.
Setup is Derek Fitzpatrick is my character's name, my hero, and he used to be a major football star, but his mom passed away and he stopped playing. And his stepmother is moving him to Illinois, where he has to start out new and everything. And his stepmom's little sister is named Ashton, and she's on the football team. She's a kicker, and she kind of lures him back into the world of football.
So, girl playing football.
Yes, I totally wanted to play football when I was a teenager, but none of my friends would try out with me, my girlfriends, so I didn't do it. I always regret it. This is like me living my dream of being a football player.
And a trilogy or just a standalone?
It's supposed to be 4 books in the series, could be more, you never know. We'll see who comes up, as I'm writing all the books. A character sometimes comes up who wasn't a main character, who all of a sudden is like, I need my own book. So then I'm like, all right.
Now, in publishing, we're seeing a big explosion of new adult and really edgy, young, older YA fiction, which you have been writing for years.
Yeah, what's new about that?
I mean, trailblazer, total trailblazer. So tell us what you think about this explosion that's been happening. Are you obviously, or...
It's been, I think my books, like Perfect Chemistry, and Diana Peter Front's book, Secret Society Girl, always had that older feel to it, the what they're calling new adult now. Some are edgier and some are not. But listen, I'm so happy when people are reading, no matter what it is. So anything that can get people to read, I'm super excited about.
And do you think that with this new series, the swell of support for new adult will bring new readers to your books?
I hope so. I've always had older readers, younger readers. My readers for the How to Ruin books are 12 and up. These are 14 and up, 16. They love them. I get emails from 85-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds all the time. Guys, all the time. They write songs about my books. So, it really is, running the gamut. I think that's why they can call it new adult or want to put it into a category that it's not just teens, it's everybody. But young adult people are reading young adults as well in all ages.
But you consider your books young adult, yes?
They are young adult, but people are calling them new adult, or it was the original new adult.
The original new adult.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. But they are calling it young adult. But if you want to call it new adult too, that's okay. It's kind of cross genres.
Yeah. And what do you think about? Some people say it's too edgy for teens, but your books have always been edgy. And how have they been received?
They've always been received great. I don't recommend it for 10-year-olds. It's just not for them. 12-year-olds, my son is 13. All his, friends are reading it, the girls in his class. But they're not for everybody. There's a book for everybody out there, and my books are not for everybody. They are edgy, but this is what I wanted to read. I hated to read when I was a teenager. I'm writing books that I would have loved to read. It would have inspired me, Judy Blume inspired me. She wrote edgy books. And I was like, wow. And it was almost a secret book you weren't allowed to read, and that got me excited. And so that's what I like to read and write. And
do you think it's important for these edgy books to exist for teens who maybe don't have the best home life, or how do you feel?
I don't even think it depends on the home life. I just think it depends on what's going to inspire you. For me, it wasn't the classics. They didn't speak to me, and I'm sorry, and I wish they did, and I'm not, they're works of great art, but they didn't speak to me, and it turned me off on reading. So books like these, I get emails from teens all the time, your book was the first book I ever finished. Aww. Your first book was the first book I ever read. I stopped cutting myself when I read your books. And maybe just that edginess and that they can relate to it. Yeah. I get emails from, a boy who's in a gang. Thanks, I want to be like Alex and get out of my gang because I want to be like him. And here, Derek, I lost a parent young, and so Derek lost a parent young also. You want to relate to that, The girl who wants to play football. Girls girls can do anything now. There are girl football players, not in the NFL yet, but we're waiting. But it's going to happen, and so it's these teens who can just relate. You just want them to relate to the characters.
This is Liz Petruzzi reporting from BEA Book Expo America in New York City with Simone Elkeles. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Bye.